I know that I'm so glad since I have y'all's attention for this brief moment.
So this is one of the episodes I dreaded making because like it's so much behind it. Like this is like a pivotal point in Future Boy Games' life cycle. But before I get to talking too much, Jabril Hasan, or the Dame Adullah, and the title is The Dame Adullah Years. Now, you may ask, who is this gentleman that just blessed my eardrums with wonderful singing? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the guy that got me started with this whole YouTube thing. And this video is going to like talk about the rise and fall of like our YouTube career together. Because I used to edit his videos and do his graphics and stuff like that. But, you know, things happen, you know, the money aspect or what have you, but it's a journey. So I think I'm gonna start here. A bit of background. So he and I met in like a class that I had in college. He went to the same school as me. And I think he like wanted a business card done or something. And, you know, I started telling him stuff I could do. He's like, yo, I'm trying to start a YouTube channel. I'm butchering the story. I can't remember everything verbatim. But he tried to do a YouTube channel. I was like, sure. He said he'd pay me whatever price I came up with. I said $60 a video. He said, all right, cool, bet. And I wasn't really making money like that back then, so it was a cool little job for me. Thinking back on it, probably should have charged him more, but all the trouble his videos came with most of the time. But you know, it is what it is. Oh, and something I forgot to say. So this wasn't my original logo. My original logo was this. I made this in, I think, an Illustrator class or something like that. It's one of like 3 designs. I don't feel like finding the other ones. It's in my sketchbook. I didn't talk too much about the graphic stuff I've done because this is like a video thing and it's easier for me to do videos. And I think that's more fun. Everybody wants to see, oh, this is the graphic I did. You know what I mean? Like I did mixtapes and stuff like that. But I think my video creativity was my best feature, or is my best feature. Yeah, so continuing the journey. This was one of the first videos I did for him. I don't know if they'll put this out or maybe it was just on Instagram or whatever it was. But in the beginning, it was just mainly PSAs, like join me at whatever it was for Cornbread Confessionals. This was like the finding period. He didn't really know what he wanted to do in regards to YouTube. He didn't know which direction he wanted to go towards. He knew he wanted to do like social justice and stuff like that. Like he tackled gentrification really hard on certain videos, but he was still trying to find his footing, and he changed names a couple times, but I'll get there by a little bit. But I'm proud of these edits I did. Like I think I did all this on After Effects, which is stupid because like, well, no, for the letters and things, like the letters typing itself out, it was only possible to my knowledge on After Effects. So I used a lot of After Effects in the beginning of the Jabril Hasan, Dame Adullah era. And not to knock After Effects, it's just the files were so huge compared to Premiere. And the only thing I was really doing that I couldn't do in Premiere was the words typing out themselves. And I could have, you know what I mean, did the rest of that in Premiere, but I didn't. I think I used After Effects the whole time. And I used Premiere just to like make the file smaller so I could put on YouTube. But anyway, the Dame Adullah era really didn't last that long because he wanted to, I can't remember the exact reason, but it was to the effect of he wanted to be himself. He wanted to go in another direction. So he ended up with
Jabril Show. Jabril Show. Jabril Show. Jabril Show. Yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. The greener my lawn, the longer I stay. Yeah. It's a new life for me. Yeah. Just the right time to dream. Started with a vision, then became the mission. When I started though, I tried to copy folks. I ain't even have a vote. Yeah. I was so afraid of myself. I was unaware of my wealth. But I found my voice and I made a choice. Yeah. Jabril Show.
the Jabril Show era. This was a wild time. I did this logo, by the way. His logo, Brilliance on the Afro Side. It's a whole thing behind how I did it. This ain't a logo. This ain't a logo video, to be honest with you. But the Jabril Show era was, lack of a better term, boots on the ground. He would interview people. One of the first ones he did was gratitude. He would interview. He walked around DC and he interviewed certain people talking about gratitude. And the next one, if memory serves, was being your authentic self. Also, Cornbread Confessionals was popping. The owner of Busboys and Poets sat down and talked to him. This was a whole experience. This was something I learned a lot with. You know what I mean? Prior to this, I was in my shell. I really didn't go outside the norm. But watching Jabril interact with people or interview people, whatever it was something behind his movement that I could get behind, so to speak. And I'm not gonna say it was always honky dory, you get me? But it was a lot of it was more positive than negative. He had a lot of ideas, for example, Cornbread Confessionals, where he talked to people while eating cornbread, ironically enough. It was mainly people talking about their craft and things like that. This guy right here, he was an artist. And if memory serves, she is a musician of sorts. I think she plays a guitar or something. I can't remember everything. But he had so many ideas at the time. And a lot of times they jumbled together. So the stuff he had going on was Cornbread Confessionals, Steep Your Soul Session, Brilliance on the Afro Side, and then any other social injustice stuff that might have been going on in 2014 through 16. He would do a special type video for that. Speaking of social injustice, he did a video on police brutality. I just want to say, I did the police car in the back, myself, with the lights flickering, the whole nine was me. But yeah, I think Jabril ultimately had great ideas. I'll say that. He had a lot of great ideas. But implementation of them weren't always the best. He would start something and then he'd get another idea. He said, no, I think we should be on this wave, and nothing ever kind of fully developed like it should have been. I think the most developed thing, or the most consistent thing, was Brilliance on the Afro Side.
Hello, this is Jabril Hasan bringing you Brilliance on the Afro Side. You know, brilliance is where you find it, but as we all know, nobody's been looking for it on the black scene. Today, black artists, musicians, writers, entrepreneurs, and athletes are getting their share of the limelight. Every week, we'll be bringing you a genuine sample of Brilliance on the Afro Side.
But with that, this began the downfall of me and Jabril's business relationship for the most part. And, friendship, sort of. Without getting too much into it, I was doing a lot of work. And I wasn't always compensated, be it him not having a job at the time, or me being too lenient, or my business sense wasn't that good. I'm getting better at it, but it got to a point where, for one reason or the other, he couldn't pay me. So I was doing video off credit, and then the credit went too high, and I was like, yo, I can't just be doing videos like this. He understood, kinda, but not really. It kind of got messy for a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. Maybe next season, if people with it, I'll invite people to talk about like people I've showed on my series, maybe they'll talk about it. But I'm sure Jabril will want to talk. He likes to talk. So I don't know. It's neither here nor there. But I'm drawing to the close of this episode. And that's pretty much our whole journey. It's a longer story to it. It would take too long. And I don't want to make this video like an hour, you feel me? So most definitely check his channel out. I'll put it in the description. I'll link it on the Facebook, probably not, but like YouTube, I'll link it. A person that I forgot to mention that helped me through this whole journey, she kept me sane and all that, was Miss Boyd. She was a counselor in my college. She pretty much encouraged me to just do it for the experience, and since you get paid or whatever, it'll look good on your resume, type stuff like that. So shout out to Miss Boyd. But I'm gonna wrap this episode up, and I'm gonna leave y'all with the intro and the outro that I did for the Jabril Show. Hope you enjoy. See you next week. Season finale. We made it almost. Peace.
What we do here is go back.